The TP-Link is a smart plug that connects directly to your Wi-Fi connection in home. It is an easy to set up smart plug that makes it easier to manage your household electronic devices anywhere in the world with a tap of your smartphone by using the Casa app that can be downloaded with both Android and iPhone software. It simply works by plugging in the TP-Link into your outlet, and then the plug connects into the TP-Link as you can see here. The TP-Link runs at retail at $29.99, but can be purchased for cheaper on Amazon during different times of the year on sale. They also come in various shapes and sizes in order to fit into different spaces.
If you look at your TP-Link smart plug, you'll notice that there are two different buttons on it. There's a top button there that has a little cog wheel, a settings wheel, and you may need to press and hold that for 5 seconds at the beginning of your setup. And if you hold it for 5 seconds, the LED should blink amber and green alternately to initiate your configuration process. It has to be plugged into the wall at this time, so there's power to the plug. You'll also notice the power button here in front, and if you want to factory reset the entire smart plug, which will erase any existing devices you have saved to it, you press and hold that for 10 seconds until the light inside this button blinks amber rapidly. I'm going to show you how to set up the TP-Link smart plug to control your electronic devices. Here is the TP-Link right here. First you'll have to download the app to control the TP-Link, and the app is called Casa. So on your iOS device, if you go to your app store, type in Casa right there on the top of the screen. I have already downloaded it, so I'm going to go ahead and hit open. So I am going to go ahead and log into my existing account. Go ahead and log in. And then in the top right, you will see a plus sign to add devices, and it has an arrow there showing you how to add new devices. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus sign. In the top left is the smart plug that we're going to program today. They offer other devices like the smart bulb, smart plug minis, smart switch, and range extender, but we're just going to do the smart plug. So select the smart plug, and then it's going to take you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to set it up. So first you have to go ahead and plug in your smart plug. So here's my smart plug. I plug it in, and it should say, you should see solid amber. So there's a solid amber light. And if you just keep following the prompts on the screen. So we have a solid amber light, and we're going to hit next. And then it says to wait about 15 seconds, and you will see the light flashing between amber and green. There's an example right there. You go to your app, go to your settings on your phone, to your Wi-Fi settings. So I'm going to go to my settings, go into the Wi-Fi, and that's my network right there. And then on choosing a network, you'll see TP-Link Smart Plug, and then a combination of numbers and letters, and you're going to go ahead and select that. So once it's connected to the device, it's going to ask you to name it, and this is a floor lamp in my living room, so I'm going to just call it living room lamp, and hit next. And then it's going to let you pick a symbol, and I'm going to pick the little lamp here on the left, and then hit next once you've selected that. And then it's going to ask you to, so make sure you have this is your Wi-Fi setting, so make sure it's on your network. If you're around an area where there's a lot of other Wi-Fi networks, it might not say your network. So I just went in, I selected my network, and then my password has already been entered. So enter your password to your Wi-Fi network. and then go ahead and hit next. So you'll be able to remotely control electronics from your smartphone over your Wi-Fi network. So there it says it's done, and hit done, and then the switch will be right there, and on the right is a little power button, and right now it's off. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll turn it on, so you can see the lamp is on. And then if that the lamp is off. And when you hit on and off, you hear a little clicking noise, and that's just the SmartLink turning the switch off and on. You can kind of hear that in the background. And that's how you set up the TP-Link smart plug for an iOS device.
So we just showed you how to set up the TP-Link using the Casa app for iOS software. So now we're going to show you how to do it using Android software. It's pretty close to the same thing, just some minor changes. So you're going to go into your Play Store, you're going to type in Casa, and you're going to download the app. It's going to look like that top left icon on the screen. Once you do that and install it, you're going to click on it, and you're going to log in. So I'm just going to type in your account information. So now we're logged in. We're going to go to that top right corner where it has the plus sign. We're going to go to Add Device. And since we're using the smart plug, we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then it will say your smart plug should be just a solid amber color. So once you do that, or once you can see your smart plug is a solid amber color, you're going to click Next. Then it's going to say it's switching from amber to green, back and forth. So that just means it's ready to configure. So you're going to go ahead, double check on your smart plug, make sure those colors are flicking back and forth between green and amber. You're going to click Next. So right now it's just searching for that smart plug and trying to connect. Then you can see at the bottom of the screen it's just connected to the TP-Link. Then you're going to have to enter in your password for your Wi-Fi. So I already had that saved in there. I'm going to click Next. And then I'm set up. So once you're set up, you'll see that solid green color on your TP-Link. And then you should be able to just go ahead and turn it off and on as needed. So right now, if you look at the top of our screen, it says living room lamp, local only. So what that means is right now, we're connected to our Wi-Fi, and that's the only way we can turn this light off and on. But if we were disconnected from our Wi-Fi, we can no longer have remote control access to turn this light off and on. There is one way, however, that you can turn this on without being connected to Wi-Fi, and you can turn the light off and on anywhere in the world. So if you forgot to turn off your light and you wanted to turn it off after you left the house, you could simply just press the off button and it will turn off. You can do this by clicking on your living room lamp, and it says local Wi-Fi control only, so you want to change that. To change that, you go to that top right corner with the three lines, you press on that, and under device controls at the top, you would go one under that to remote control, and it says disabled, so you want to click on it and press enable. So one important thing you need to do in order to have remote control turned on is you need to have your email account synced with your Casa app. And it will prompt you to do this and will send you an email if you have not done this already when you press remote control. So I'm going to go ahead and press that remote control, and it's going to turn green like that. And then I know that I can now turn this light off and on when I'm not connected to internet. One of the features that makes the TP-Link special is that you can integrate it with Amazon's Alexa. so you can voice control any of your devices that you plug into the TP-Link. We will be going over this in another one of our videos.